in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his first pass is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver. But a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Allen. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks.
This is caught inside the 15. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 39 yards there, a big one.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10, 5, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Griffin. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Griffin. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes, and that'll bring up 4th down.
4-yard loss.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
Logan Cook on to punt for the Jaguars.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From the 17, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Allen going to throw. Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out, standing just outside his own goal line. Agnew now to return. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he'll throw right away. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready? AG Gator. Double dog. Hey, team 6. Big River.
Here's Minshew. He'll buy some time right. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. A.J. Klein leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure, looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Robinson. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
The ball carrier. Levi Wallace brought him down. 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
50, plant. Hey, zoom. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Watch the curve.
Off play action, it's Minshew. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
49.
On 2nd down, Minshew looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A slant to Jones. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talked about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
6-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Allen. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 46 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
To try again after the sack. Minshew. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. Philip Dorsett by himself. Touchdown, Jaguars. Philip Dorsett, 77 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
Complete to Emmanuel
A big play here for Buffalo. 57 yards. Now Jones. And the Bills are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Buffalo.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills will extend their lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
4 yards.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. And they'll work from the 29 on second and 6. They run. Robinson. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson, and he's going to get this one down to the 30. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go play action here with Minshew. They'll roll him out right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Manhertz, 30 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Bills 21, Jaguars 14. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen eluding the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Bills are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. On 1st down, Allen. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
The left side caught by Diggs. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Jared Wilson. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And they want this well upfield across the 45. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
48-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mike 7. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch twist. Bravo.
Out of the gun is Minshew. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 5-yard line.
Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 22. The third quarter begins with a run by Hyde. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Screen play, McKinnon. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Allen with a throw caught by Beasley. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line.
17 yards. 1st down, Bills.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Allen's pass.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Jones.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
He may try and run for this. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
For the Bills, field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And that's incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
On the mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up. But they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking. And I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. On the ground, it's Singletary. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The tackle made by Caleb Chason. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Allen. He'll run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Complete.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Gain on the play. 1st down, Bills.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll run here with Singletary. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
Ball carrier.
A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the Jaguars' 14.
To throw, it's Allen. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
47-yard line.
Here's Hyde. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30, the 20, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Now a throw here, hauled in. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Rolling to his right. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Singletary again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Breaks through the contact. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, you know what they say about the best laid plans, partner. I mean, this one was totally foiled. They played for the pass. The idea was if you want to run it, that's fine. We'll rally up and make the tackle. Except they didn't get it done.
That's 3rd and long and a big run there. How about that? And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Bills 1st down.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
49 44 Mike. Check.
And they take a knee. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's final score, Bills.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more,